Can you turn the violent gangster things off, Derek?
You mean art? Turn the art off, please.
I want to silence that art.
You don't like black art? Is that what you're saying?
That's not true at all. I actually very much admire the art that we watched last weekend, looked at. George Washington Carver.
Leading a little boat across the Delaware
Yeah.
to escape the British.
It's interesting. It's art. It gets people talking about it, and that's what makes it art, in my opinion. And I like that. Art.
Without art, you have no culture. And at the end of the day, what do we have but our culture?
We have art. Art's from the beginning of time. Humans have created art. And again, Derek, what is your favorite piece of art you've ever created?
I've ever personally created?
Yeah. Just off the cuff. You know, you're painting. You're like, yep, I really knocked that fucking one out.
I left some pretty good splatter pattern on the back of the toilet one time.
Yeah. Did you take a picture?
It didn't feel right. I just wanted to enjoy it in the moment.
All right. It's good to know. What about you, Jeff? Favorite art?
No, I'm no artist, man. I'm just like to sit back and enjoy.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Totally.
So do you have a favorite piece of art?
No, absolutely not. I don't have a lot of favorites, period. Like, the world's too big to have a favorite.
Okay, how about like a favorite style?
What's your favorite gray thing?
Gray thing?
Yes.
No idea.
What makes you happy?
Everything.
Everything, huh?
Yeah, absolutely.
Even the pain?
Yeah, I love the pain.
Good. That's healthy.
What would say is your favorite style of art?
Me?
Yeah. You know styles. Are you a Baroque? Are you into Monet?
My favorite artist is oh my god, I can't even fucking think of his name.
Oh,
The guy cut his own
jeez.
ear off. Van Gogh.
Van Gogh, huh?
I love Van Gogh.
Starry
Da
Night.
Vinci is amazing. As far as time period, probably the Renaissance.
That's Da Vinci.
Yeah. Even before him, Donatello.
Raphael.
Yeah, I think that he was before him as well. But yeah, I just like that art time period because it was just such an explosion of not just art, but thoughts and ideas, science.
Yeah.
It kind of broke ground to modern day.
It was the awakening, wasn't it?
Yeah, people woke up. Well, I mean, we were literally asleep for like 700 years or more.
It was the medieval times. There was still art during medieval era.
Well, we were all just taking a nap.
So did we go back to sleep after that? Because I feel like people are saying, get woke now.
There's a lot of people saying a lot of things.
Oh.
Words evolve over time too. You know, woke probably meant something completely different then. You know, that's probably
Well, it's because they were asleep and then they woke up. That was the Renaissance. That was woke.
Yeah, but
They were hibernating?
no, it just meant they were illuminated. They understood.
Well, you had a collapse of a bunch of empires and whatnot.
They
at
knew
least in
3D
Western
perspective,
culture,
right? That's what I always heard. That they learned to do 3D perspective in the
that
Renaissance.
was a pretty. Yeah, there's a lot of perspective, atmospheric perspective. It's like if you do like large landscape stuff, things get hazy out in the background. It's because of all the air molecules. They start realizing that. But it wasn't just like, if you read through a lot of the old masters' books and note work and whatnot, they were exploring these ideas from a scientific perspective, and the art they created was just them trying to understand the world better around them.
Yeah,
They weren't
even
even
trying to
the
make
art and the science were one and the same, just two different sides of the same coin.
Yeah,
If that makes sense.
yeah, for sure.
That's one of my favorite things about the Renaissance was, as I said, it was just an explosion of ideas and knowledge, beauty.
People were like a scientist. They would study alchemy and chemistry, biology, electromagnetism. I think that was a little bit later probably. But yeah, the Renaissance.
I love it.
More than the Industrial Revolution.
Was there a lot of art during that time?
That's Art Deco.
Was there what?
Probably. Right around the
What do you
Industrial
mean,
Revolution.
probably? You just make stuff up or what?
No, Art Deco was last century.
Well, what? All right. So what was the art of the Industrial Revolution, Derek? The printing
Baroque.
press was invented.
Was around that time.
Baroque?
Baroque?
Victorian, right after the Victorian era, huh?
I think Victorian era came after Baroque, but I don't think Victorian is an art movement in the sense that as we're talking about.
Are you talking about steampunk?
I think you're just using words now.
Yeah, I'm no graphic artist.
Graphic artists like to steal.
I'll tell you, my favorite art that I've ever created was this little pot that I created on the wheel. You know, it was just like perfectly circular
paint it green?
glass or whatever. No, it was black.
Oh.
Yeah, all of it, the entire thing, inside and out. Because I didn't even think it would come out, but I was like, I want to be able to drink out of this thing, and I even got like the bottom, really well or whatever. But,
How many times did you drink out of it?
I don't remember. Once or twice, probably.
Yeah.
It broke.
So you didn't make it very well.
But maybe also that's why it was my favorite, because it's no longer with me,
Yeah.
Flash in the pan.
The heart wants what it can't have.
Yeah, exactly. It's gone forever.
I did a lot of pottery in high school, and I made a huge bowl one time, and I was just like, I'm going to get up Saturday morning, nerd out on some cartoons and Sports Center, and eat all the cereal I put in that bowl.
Did you?
It held a lot more than I thought it did. And I remember when I was getting about 2/3 through the box of cereal, I was like, maybe this is enough. And I was like, how much will it hold though? So I kept pouring. That thing was too much. And by the time you get through so much, it's just getting super fucking soggy and absorbing all the milk. And it's not even cereal anymore. It's just mush.
That's my favorite part.
Yeah,
I
see,
love mushy cereal.
I do too. I like that big bowl of cereal.
So I don't like the mush.
I gotta smash it down and get it mushy before I eat it.
Jesus
Yeah.
Christ.
Yeah.
I don't want that
That's
fucking.
disgusting.
There's a time delay
You
there.
fucking baby, come on now.
Yeah. Otherwise, it cuts the roof of my mouth.
Yeah,
You have
Exactly
your
what I was
wife
thinking.
cut your steak too for you?
That shit will fucking cut your mouth open.
Maybe
It
Captain
will.
Crunch.
No,
All of it.
All of it.
Yeah.
You ever catch a fucking
Cocoa
You ever
Pebbles?
get a fucking solid life cereal in the top of your fucking mouth into your
Best part
fucking
about it.
tongue and shit? That's life, isn't it?
Yeah, just toughen the titties up so you can handle the day a little better.
I'm fucking bleeding everywhere. I just wanted some cereal.
Yeah, put some fucking milk on that shit.
No use crying over spilled milk.
Whatever. I do love a big bowl of cereal. Hands down. I haven't done that in quite a while. Do you still eat cereal?
Oh yeah, Liz started buying it for the house.
So I don't drink milk anymore.
I wasn't for a long time, but lately she's been getting chocolate milk and she got some cereal. So it's like school lunches all over.
So you're doing
again.
chocolate milk with cereal?
Oh yeah. Well, no. Not cereal. No, like have a meal and then have a glass of chocolate milk, but white milk for
Okay, so you have both.
cereal. Oh yeah.
Both. Well, I would bet chocolate milk would be kind of good in cereal.
Certain kinds. I don't know. I mean, it's pretty rich. We get that true milk stuff.
That's actually making my mouth salivate right now because
Yeah.
I'm thinking about
What is
milk.
true milk? I never even heard of that.
What's
I do almond milk
Smart
personally.
milk or true? I don't know.
No, I'm
It's
just thinking about milk in general. I have no clue.
It's the ultra filtered stuff, so like it
What, it's
lasts.
skim?
Oh, skim milk?
No,
Super skim?
no.
Ultra skim.
Slim skim.
2%, but like I don't know what the fuck they filter out, but it's super pasteurized or something. But it lasts forever. Like,
What? You get a gallon?
yeah, I don't know, half a gallon, I think. Anyways, you open it and it seriously 3 to 4 weeks easily could stay open and be good.
Yeah, you can't do that with milk. From what I remember.
I feel like almond milk too will last a while.
Yeah.
I just wish I can get almond milk in smaller quantities. It's always like about a gallon typically.
It's like my coffee creamer. I never drink it all. I have to
Straight
throw
black
it
coffee
away.
like a man.
Yeah. I drink too much coffee.
I have 2
Okay,
cups.
so-
That's it. I
Yeah.
don't drink anything past 12.
Yeah.
And in reality, I don't even drink any coffee past probably like 10.
I'm falling victim of like some afternoon coffees.
Oh no.
Yeah. You gotta stay awake for that meeting. Can't do it when you're in person.
Jesus,
Wait, can you get me a beer?
get your COVID cough
Son
out
of
of
a
here.
bitch. It's making its way back.
I know.
No, it's not.
It's flooding America. People are dying left
Was
and
this
right.
the Omicron opposite day or
I don't
Delta? It's like
know.
it's another variant or whatever. I'm scared of it.
Yeah, it's fine. I'm triple vaxxed. I'm done getting vaccinated.
Trip vax, huh?
Yep.
And just get doubled. Just get the double shot. The OG.
2 pricks.
Yeah.
I mean, you could call it that. You could call it that. I wouldn't, but so talking about art.
Well, the FBI has officially decided to investigate Trump removing all the classified documents from the White House and taking it to Mar-a-Lago.
And they're going to do absolutely nothing about it no matter what they find. I mean, just like
He'll find a scapegoat, someone to blame.
in a scapegoat. Yeah, he'll find a scapegoat, all right. But anyways, I just like the financial stuff they were looking into on him. Like all of a sudden, the 2 lead investigators resigned, and
Oh yeah, well,
no
they even said
charges.
why, because the person was like, "We're not going to continue this."
Yeah,
They're
the
like,
new
we have
D-
enough evidence to prove
right,
everything.
and the new DA
Prove what?
that Trump committed crimes.
He was artificially inflating his value of property for the banks, but then undervaluing it for his taxes.
Yeah,
Yeah, I didn't like
that's
it either.
bad.
that is fucked up. But like,
So animals can sense evil
why aren't they doing anything then?
and real estate fraud.
I know. Yeah. So nothing's gonna happen. I mean, it's just a big distraction. It's
Doesn't he
unfortunate.
stand with Putin still?
Yeah.
He did call him a genius here recently.
That was right when the war started, right?
What difference does it make?
I don't know if "stand for Putin" is the right terminology, but he definitely
He's
bends
not
over.
against him.
Yeah.
He definitely bends over for him.
Like there's some sort of incriminating something on him.
I think that Putin put his beats into his face.
Gave him the beans.
Beets?
The beats.
The Russian beets?
Yeah, isn't that what they make borscht out of?
I guess so. I don't know.
Never had it.
It's beet soup.
Beet soup.
Borscht.
Borscht.
In Russia,
It even sounds sad. We're going to have borscht.
Oh yeah.
again. Yeah, it's interesting. How long has that war been going on now? Almost a month, probably.
I think it's been over a month now.
Is it? It's kind of winding down or something.
No, they're just moving people around now.
They're
Seems
gearing up.
updating on that.
Russia
or
doesn't want to
whatever.
stop because they don't want to look humiliated.
But they abandoned some places, right? Because Ukrainians are moving back into villages or cities or
They
something.
retook
Yeah.
some stuff around Kiev and I think some other cities. Sounds like everybody's moving towards. Was it the west that I heard today?
I think
don't know.
it's the east, but
East.
Moving
might
back
be the
east,
west.
back to Russia, is east.
I don't know. It's just a big repositioning of everybody's streets.
Yeah, there's also it's really weird because there is like a lake and fucking coastlines and shit involved, rivers, you know.
yeah.
But there's no like convoys updating or whatever.
No, I think they're pulling back to like the Donetsk region or whatever where they've been at for the last few years.
Yeah. Did the UN ever step in? Or are they completely
I
useless?
think they did an expedited their entry or application to be part of the UN.
They approved it.
No, they have not been approved.
They've accepted
They're
it.
fast tracking their application.
Fast-track. But like,
They're not gonna let.
how
them
long
in.
does that take?
It won't be anytime soon, I'd imagine. There's probably more of a
Like, we'll see this war.
gesture. Of
Oh wait, no,
goodwill.
but they kicked Russia out or something, right?
No.
Oh,
I'm not sure. I don't think Russia is part of the UN.
I thought I heard that they got kicked out of like a committee.
They were on like some. It was like
Human
called the,
Rights Committee
something
or
or other
something.
8. And now it's the 7.
No, not the
because-
G stuff.
So I think they're on the. I think they were on the UN. They're just not in NATO.
Yeah, they're in the UN,
Okay.
Yeah,
Right then.
but I thought they got kicked out of the UN
they
recently.
did. Yeah, they're suspended.
Oh, double suspension
Yeah.
eliminated.
Yeah.
Wow. Probation.
Probation.
Hmm.
When you stop being bad, we'll let you back in.
I need another beer. Is my problem.
That thing looks full.
No. It's got a sip.
Well, you're right.
I got your back.
For war? No. Don't shake it up more than it is already. What if there was a America Called to War draft enacted?
We're all too old.
No. They'd take us.
No.
I think they cut off. Well, back in the day, I think it was 32. Is that right? The last time they had it.
Yeah.
Really?
Mhm.
For Vietnam?
It's
But I think in World War One or two, I think it was like 35 or more.
I think it's highly encouraged. Just like, hey,
well,
we're willing
yeah.
to fight, you know?
If America got attacked, right, like, and they were trying to invade, I would totally
Sign up.
Yeah,
sign
if you're being invaded is one thing.
If
But,
they attacked Iowa, would you sign up?
Of course.
well, they might be doing us a favor.
Yeah, I'm fine with
Yeah,
that.
I
We
mean-
got the river there. They can have it.
But I wouldn't allow them to occupy it. Put it that way.
Yeah, they're not coming over
One
here.
strike, that's it.
Yeah, you can take out Iowa. You're not staying, but you can take them out.
All right, well, that's how you feel about it. I don't know. Yeah, I mean, anywhere nearby, you'd feel, compelled. Because what happened in Ukraine, people were like flocking to volunteer or whatever. Weren't there Americans and Canadians and shit that went over to Ukraine?
A lot of people from a lot of countries.
Have
went
they?
over.
Did they die in war at all?
I'm sure.
Yeah.
I haven't read anything about it specifically, but I mean, it's war.
Have there been a lot of casualties on either side?
Oh,
I
yeah.
think Russia's had a lot. They've been hiding, from what it sounds like. They were like bringing mobile incinerators and shit places.
Jesus.
Yeah.
Well, they're like war crimes, right?
Oh,
Some people are saying that with some of the stuff that's supposedly happening.
People say.
Yeah. I mean, everything I've seen, they like bound people's hands behind their back and shot them in the head and stuff, and all kinds of crazy.
Bombing civilian hospitals, things like
Today
that.
they
Jesus.
just bombed that train station where people were trying to evacuate from.
There was people there and shit.
Civilians trying to evacuate,
Fuck.
get out of there.
Supposedly, too, they have like these roundup camps where they grab all these people, like take them to Russia, and then like do all this crazy questioning,
Yeah.
take them off further into Russia.
Yeah. Bad shit.
Bad shit.
I'm curious what's happening with dissenters as far as war protesters in Russia and whatnot. Because you heard about that to begin with. Now you haven't heard shit since then.
They killed them all.
Probably
I,
killed enough of them, and nobody else wants to do anything because they're afraid to die.
yeah.
You don't fuck with Mother Russia. You don't fuck with Putin.
No, you can fuck
Yeah.
with Russia.
Uh,
It's gonna collapse. It
if
always
they
does.
they invade your
Like-
country, there's a good chance you can kick their ass. But
Russia's whole history has been, we want to be part of the big table.
right.
And then they get really
Yeah.
fucking angry and do something stupid. And then they get their tail between their legs and run back home for 50 years. And then it just happens again.
Well, I don't think that there's like anything in Russia. Like they have a lot of land, but there's nothing there.
This just, somebody described it pretty succinctly, but it was just that it's the world's gas station.
Yeah. Except for the U.S.
Sometimes I don't even get gas. I just go over there and piss.
Because they're just like extracting
That's what
gas
most
and
people do.
other gases, natural gas and
piss on Russia.
tar sands. Do they do that over there? Like tar sands and fracking and shit, or what?
I don't know.
They have a lot of oil. I know that.
Just oil? You don't think they do natural gas?
They probably have. Well, there's a huge expanse of
definitely
land.
do
Yeah, they have a
natural
lot of
gas.
everything. I'm sure. Petrol,
That's-
everything.
One of the hangups, Germany has a pipeline between Russia and itself to supply natural gas.
Really?
And they were about to turn on a second one before the war started, Nord Stream 2.
So that's why there's all these interests involved.
Yeah, like they can't completely shut everything off because it's it's still cold out.
It's Mother Russia. People need their oil.
Mother Russia.
All right. Fucking world economies. They're tough.
Yeah.
How do you solve it? We're looking for solutions, Jeff.
I don't know.
We all just need to get the fuck along. Mind
Yeah.
your fucking borders and your manners.
Yeah.
Yeah. Everyone fucking get along.
All we were saying is give peace a chance.
There you go.
Okay.
Imagine.
I think the U.S.'s position right now is pretty good. You know what I mean? Like,
Kind of uninvolved.
uninvolved.
Sanctioned.
We're just
Well, we're giving
It's-
them a shit ton of
right.
artillery and
What if
shit.
what if there's another Pearl Harbor?
There won't be. If Russia's army is this incompetent with Ukraine, we could fucking just wipe them out.
Oh, it wouldn't be Russia. It would be like
Well, but
Afghanistan.
you're always
again
gonna be
or
worried about
some shit.
nukes.
Yeah, the nuclear aspect is dangerous and scary, but I don't know.
What about the nukes?
They got 6,000.
Yeah, they have more than us.
Doesn't
Yeah,
matter.
It wouldn't matter, right?
Well, yeah. I mean,
You only need a few.
probably. To do what? Take out entire.
To make your point. And once you start talking about having thousands,
But that's
it's
the
more than you
thing.
need.
Like, as soon as they launched them, we would launch ours and vice versa. You know, like, we would both be fucking destroyed. And possibly the Earth.
You think like Joe Biden would launch nukes if Russia was launching nukes at us?
Absolutely.
I don't know. Why not just go down? He's got a bunker. You
There-
know, they have bunkers for that shit. There's already shit out in Denver fucking bunkerized.
You don't
People
just
are
survive a nuke, though.
bunkerized.
Like, it's, you can't even really be in that area. Radiation.
No, you can be down underground.
What, are you going to live in under a bunker for the next 1,000 years?
Yep. Fucking pop back up when
For what?
there's a
So
new
he's-
civilization on top of you. Fucking kick them
So
out.
Russia bombs us. We do nothing to them. They take over the U.S. And what's the point of hiding in the ground?
I don't know. It's a theory that's what the Nazis did.
And look how that worked out.
Yeah.
They came to America, apparently.
That's why the Nazis still
no,
exist.
I heard they went to somewhere in South America.
South America and Antarctica. It's not that far, really.
Argentina or something like that.
Argentina. Well, that was also just a lot of German.
Boys of
travelers or
Brazil.
whatever. Yeah, there's a whole bunch of communities that speak German down there and shit.
And they cloned Hitler.
Maybe. Yeah, all you need is like a hair or something, you know?
And in Antarctica, they're actually with the aliens.
Well, no, the Nazis are the aliens. They have anti-gravity.
They have Nazi
technology.
aliens.
They just fly around.
Space
and people-
alien
people,
Nazis.
People think they're aliens, but they're just Nazis. That's the thing, Derek.
Is that what they say?
That's what they
Oh
say.
my god, you alien! I'm
That's-
just a Nazi.
Yeah, that's the big cover-up.
Duh.
That they're not. It's not aliens. It's not interdimensional beings. It's just Nazis, and they're fucking far more superior than us. There's no lizard people.
Goddamn
It's
Nazis.
It's just a theory.
Why are the Nazis making a comeback all of a sudden?
Derek explained this well the other weekend because I asked the exact same thing.
What? Did I?
You don't remember that?
No.
Okay. He said you said something along the lines of it's not the Nazis existed and continued. It's the idea of like racial superiority
Oh, yeah.
and that
Sounds like something I'd say.
and that like people, you know, latch onto the Nazis because they did something about it or whatever.
Yeah, I think people are just fucking stupid.
People can get caught up with fucking populist or whatever leader.
Yeah, I don't think it's caught up. I think they've been played, right?
Well, people were played by Hitler.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
Played and plagued.
Plagued?
Yes. With a little Hitler.
I I don't believe in Hitler, Derek. Can you plague me?
Maybe. Mein Kampf.
All right, maybe. Have you ever seen that book? It's not banned.
Yeah, of course
I
that
think
one's
a lot
not
of
banned.
libraries have a copy of it.
Yeah, most
Grapes of
libraries
Wrath? Absolutely not. Mein Kampf? All day.
do. What?
Welcome to America.
Yeah.
Well, we did take all their scientists
and,
and accuse them of horrible crimes against humanity so they can build us a rocket ship.
It's true. We do have German scientists, Nazi scientists. Or they were, you know, once Nazis. Maybe they didn't believe in it. They're just working for Nazis.
Yeah.
Who knows? Maybe we were
Wernher
not.
von Braun.
Maybe we're Nazis all along. They're just working for a new Nazi.
Everyone's got a little Nazi in them.
I don't think I'm a little Nazi.
Speaking of foreign scientists, did you guys hear about
Einstein was German.
how the Russian soldiers dug all those trenches and shit around Chernobyl?
I didn't hear about them digging trenches. I heard about some shit going down when they originally took over, and like I think there was an explosion even near the building or something. Maybe that was a different nuclear site.
They attacked a different nuclear site as well, but they first attacked Chernobyl, took it over, and they dug trenches out there. And some official from Russia today said all the people that were out there have less than a year to live.
Why were they digging trenches?
Because they're idiots, but they all got
Less than a year?
Yeah, they all got super bad radiation poisoning, and now they're going to die.
Didn't, they can't, spread that, I guess? Like, if you become radiated, can you spread that to other people or whatever, too? You're near?
So...
I think you have to be exposed to radioactive
even in the
material.
same camp.
It can get on your clothes and stuff.
Yeah,
if somebody became irradiated, I think that might be true.
Your clothing,
I don't
just
know
put
if,
it in the air.
I don't know if your body could. I don't know
Well,
why
they do
it
actually. I
but-
guess when you are radiated like that, they do put you in a containment facility away from people, and people that do come near you have the big suits on.
Yeah, exactly. Like, that shit can get everywhere or whatever. So it probably got the entire platoon or whatever, the convoy.
They said 10,000 pieces of equipment drove through there, and they're all contaminated now.
Oh.
But yeah, all those poor soldiers are going to die now because they fucking were hanging out there.
Damn. Do you think all of them have, less than a year?
That's what the dude from Russia said. That was a statement from Russia. Because they had to, pull all the troops out of there because they were all sick as fuck.
It was already happening?
Yeah, they were, had the radiation poisoning,
God.
took them out of there, and then that statement was less than a year.
Didn't they know?
I mean, look how everything's gone for them. They're just idiots.
I did see a report once that said Putin might be getting bad information or whatever. Our intelligence was saying they're not being honest with him or whatever about what's
they're
happening.
Scared to tell him the truth.
Yeah.
Well, that one guy, right, in international audience was belittled by him.
Which one?
It was one of his
somebody was
advisors.
reporting something to him, and he just belittled this guy, and told him he was weak and he didn't know what he was talking about.
Mm.
And since then, nobody, from what I've heard, it's a guess
He's
from our own
disappeared.
intelligence, he's just not. Nobody's being honest with him about anything as what's happening and how it's going.
Well, yeah, you surround yourself with yes men, But, what are you gonna do? How are we gonna solve this Russia crisis?
They had an interesting conversation on NPR about this, I believe, the past week. And what was discussed was the guy was saying that he believes we need to basically not be ridiculing them. And
Yeah.
as much as we can, make them feel like they got something out of it,
Fuck that.
Basically, it was you want to...
Yeah, that's
because,
rewarding bad behavior.
I don't remember what presidency
Seriously.
he worked with, but he was making the case that, he used us as an example with what's happening in Afghanistan and Vietnam, and you get drawn into something and then you just keep staying because of reasons, and all of a sudden you've been there so fucking long. It's why are we even here this fucking long?
Yeah.
You don't want to get to that. And he's the
We're
lesson that we
losing
learned
money.
was that, you're dealing with a human and you have to not
Human.
belittle them and try to rub things in their face, because that's just going to make them want to fight you even more. You have to just give them a graceful out, more or less. Now, what that means for sanctions and shit like that, repercussions, that wasn't necessarily what that person discussed specifically. It was just more of the psychology and to a degree how that relates to real world action on allowing them this graceful exit in the sense of, just softening what it does to their ego as best as possible.
No, I mean I don't believe in that.
In the hopes that it goes faster that way.
You need to be defeated. to end a war.
And I think that's what's going to happen. Like, Ukraine doesn't need to give in, and the U.S. is just going to keep. The U.S. and NATO are just going to keep dumping weapons into the country,
and not even the NATO and the U.S. like civilians have done it. There was that NASCAR owner that like sent them fucking bullets and shit.
Really?
Yeah, you didn't hear about that? It was right after the like. I don't need a ride. I need ammo. You know, the guy like ordered 50,000 rounds or something, an incredible amount to the Ukraine. So people are supporting Ukraine. The world supports Ukraine, even though like Germany has interest in Russia or whatever. I'm sure they're 100% for Ukraine to survive. You know, it's their democracy.
Yeah, they've been supporting. And when they canceled the
for
pipeline
democracy, deal. My allegiance is to the republic. Do it.
What movie is that?
Star Wars.
Star Wars.
Duh.
Sorry.
Anything meaningful in this world is Star Wars.
It's just so goddamn relatable. But yeah, who knows? You got another topic for us, Derek?
No.
All right. Do you want me to tell you what I had a funny story on? I think.
Yes, please.
Mark Zuckerberg.
Real quick, can I have a Coors Light?
Absolutely. Can I have one as well?
Let me get ready for this.
You know Mark Zuckerberg. Everyone knows him. He's
Meta?
like he's meta. He's pretty meta. He apparently has been referred to lovingly by his employees as the Eye of Sauron.
What the fuck does that mean?
You know the Eye of Sauron?
No.
It's
Lord of the Rings, the Eye in the Tower.
Oh, okay.
the fucking evil in the world.
Yeah.
It's the big metaphor for the fucking evil, and that like they don't want the Eye of Sauron pointed at them.
So what do
That's
you guys?
how they like react.
What do you guys think?
About them
It's
calling
insane.
him that? It makes me think that my phone is constantly listening to me, and he's there with his metadata, but like, yes, give me all these bits of information so I can sell advertisements to you.
Well, absolutely. The cookies are for real, right? Like any Google search you do, you'll get the ad immediately when you get on Facebook, unless you have an app or an iPhone.
Oh, I don't even use Facebook.
Well, there you go.
You get the same ad you were just Googling about
Absolutely.
on Facebook?
Yep.
I bet if I got on Facebook, I'd see kayak ads.
Yeah, I'm sure you would.
Interesting.
Yep. But Apple changed their security policy, so
You have to opt out.
you have to opt in.
Opt in?
Mm-hmm.
No.
Yes. You have to opt in to share your data with Facebook on an iPhone. Whereas...
Otherwise, you can't access Facebook on your iPhone?
No, you still can.
But you just don't get to share your data.
Yeah. They just don't track your internet search history. Whereas Android, they do.
What about with all your other Google settings or whatever?
I don't know anything else about
They're
that.
just like on your Google settings.
So is anyone else here getting dildo advertisements?
No, I haven't looked that up on my phone yet.
Neither have I.
I use my tablet for that.
Just weird.
Yeah, you gotta incognito that shit. That's fucking
Is that what I'm doing wrong?
fucking amateur hour.
Mystery dildo.
No, you incognito. You can search anything and you don't get a fucking ad for it.
I don't
They
know
still
how to do
track
that
the
stuff.
data, but they don't. You don't know how to do an incognito tab?
I don't need to look up weird stuff.
You
that's
can do
not
it like
true.
if you're trying to find plane ticket deals. A lot of times, if you keep returning to a site doing the same search, they start putting the price up to get you to fucking buy the ticket.
Liz said
So if
that
you do it
too.
on like incognito, they can't track it that
Is
way.
it true?
Oh yeah.
That's what I've been learning.
Liz believes that, and I wasn't
For
sure
sure.
if I believed it.
they
A
or
lot
not.
of
track that
websites will
shit.
know if you've been there before, but if you go incognito, they don't. So you keep getting the same like, hey, 10% off when you come in. If you want to shop around and not waste 10% off, you shop on incognito.
That was a great sales pitch. I loved it.
No, it's fucking true.
I don't know these things. It's just crazy to me.
Don't work against the internet.
I
Have
don't
it
know
work for
anything
you.
about the internet. I just
Well, it's a series of tubes.
wires and plugs just everywhere. Yeah.
Al Gore invented it.
I can yeah,
Oh, he
I
did.
knew that.
Beer pig.
I knew that. Yeah, I can use Amazon and Google. Pornhub.
You don't
about it.
incognito your Pornhub?
Why would I?
Oh.
So you don't see the same porn advertised to you all the time.
Yeah, you're just gonna get in a porn rut.
I like that. I like seeing the same porn. Like, I have a preference. I'm looking for something specific.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You get to that like page 47 or whatever, looking for that certain video.
Absolutely not. It's in the first 2 pages.
Yeah. Or you're not looking past that?
No,
Or
it just Pornhub knows me. They're like, here you go, buddy.
you don't just
Is it a specific
scroll
video or just a
forever.
genre?
The genre.
Genres.
Should we guess his genre?
No, I don't.
Today,
I
guess his genre.
It's definitely has something to do with mullets. I feel like.
You're my sister.
Is that what it is?
No.
That's Joe.
Which
Dirt.
Joe?
You're my
Joe
sister.
Dirt.
You're
Yeah,
my
yeah,
sister.
that is.
I'm your sister.
Which is a great movie.
Yes.
The entire movie.
Is it granny porn?
No.
No milvs. Is it milfs or milvs with a V?
With plural? It's just F's. S.
How do you say it? Milfs or
Fs.
milvs?
Milfs.
You say milvs?
Milfs.
I say
No, I don't know.
milfs.
So I worked next to a Milfs.
Is a place called milfs or next to a bunch of milfs?
It's called Milfs.
milfs, really.
Yeah.
Is it
yeah.
the last name of a person or is it just literally like milfs?
No, it's I think it's mothers that love fitness.
Oh my god.
Fitness dig in their
Mothers
ass.
that love fitness. Yeah. Yeah. It's true though. It
Nice.
exists. It exists. It's out
Is
there.
that your porn? Is it milfs?
I mean, that's one of them.
Multiple categories that like interconnect or whatever.
Yep. Like I said, it's 2 pages, right?
But you go to the
Usually.
same video every time? Is that what
No.
you're telling me?
Like, they all...
You switch
like,
between a dozen?
there's new content every day. There's whores getting fucked right now. Getting ready to upload that
There's
shit
probably
tomorrow.
like a average 30 girls getting fucked for porn, which is not art.
Is
by
that the type
way.
of porn you
Or
like?
art
Watching 30 girls
prostitution.
getting
no,
fucked?
it is absolutely art.
I mean,
Supreme Court said
Splatter
it was.
pattern.
technically it's art because it's not prostitution because there's a camera involved.
Right.
Once the camera is involved, it becomes art. And
So
it's-
what's your favorite thing when you watch porn? Is it the finishing? Is it...
It's me finishing, absolutely.
Yes.
Yeah.
I mean, that's a dumb question. It's like, why do you eat food? Oh, so I can shit it out later. You know, like,
I mean, yeah, I like that part too. Did you guys see the Pam and Tommy?
no, I
No.
haven't seen that show.
Oh, it's great. You should check
You
it
like
out.
it? Is it a show or a movie?
Show.
It's
I mean, I
a
think it's
series.
yeah.
Series.
It ends right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
It has an ending.
everything has an ending.
Well, I know, but like, I'm so sick of tired of watching shows for like 5 seasons.
Oh
you know?
no, it's 1 season.
1 season, huh?
One
it's
shot.
like 8
Yeah.
episodes.
I'm down
10
with that,
episodes,
man. That's what
maybe.
like some certain Disney shows have been like that. That are just 8 episodes, we're done. Other ones you have to be like, oh, well, another
Yeah.
season in 3 years.
This
you
this
know?
can't
Well,
really.
there's not a pandemic every year. Just a lot of years.
Yeah.
Every 100 years.
It's an actual story. You know what I mean? Like, it's not made up. So the story has to
Ooh, we
end.
lived through it.
Well, we did live through it. When we watched it, there was some shit in there. I was like, there's no fucking way that happened. And we'd look it up and it'd be like, yeah, no, this happened. Like, it's insane.
Yeah, they were kind of one of
Pam
those
and Tommy?
first couples or whatever, rock star. Or no, not really. They were just like the 90s couple or whatever.
Right. Like, after watching it, it definitely changed my perspective on it.
You weren't a fan of Pam before or something?
No, I absolutely was. I just...
Because I don't really like Tommy Lee. He's kind of a douche, I think.
and he's definitely a douche in the show. There's
Who's-
a lot of dick in the show,
Who's
too.
playing these characters? I don't even know.
I don't fucking know their names. I don't know anybody's name.
They had a lot of prosthetics on, too, so you wouldn't
Well,
really
yeah.
recognize them that well.
Oh, the faces and
What?
her
They have
boobs.
fake
her boobs
faces?
were fake.
Yeah, she
I'm
was wearing some
sure.
sort of body appendage thing.
Only one person has Pam
And I think
Anderson
she might have
tits.
had some facial appendages, too.
Yeah, Liz told me that.
CGI?
No.
You don't think it was done afterwards? They
No,
probably-
I read an
they
article
probably
about it.
touched
They were
up.
talking about like the prosthetics they were putting on.
5 hours or whatever every day. Like,
I don't know how many hours.
turn
but-
into an orc, essentially.
or a Pamela Anderson. The opposite of an orc.
Well, yeah, but like, fucking
I'd put my dick in that.
Absolutely. Not
Amelia
now.
Clark went through
Absolutely.
fucking
But
like
then,
4
yeah.
hours
Oh, yeah.
to become Mother of Dragons. Amelia Clark did.
Great.
Fucking wig they got to put on. Shit takes forever. Anyway, you recommend it?
Oh yeah, check it out. It's great. A+.
How many episodes?
Like 8 to 10.
What is it
There's
on?
8 to 10 episodes.
What's it on?
HBO Max.
All
Oh,
right.
I got that.
Oh, do you?
Yes.
Have you seen Peacemaker?
No.
Oh, that's a great show.
You should.
Peacemaker. What's it about?
It's John Cena as a superhero.
Liz will fucking hate it.
It's John Cena.
It's pretty funny though. It is funny.
There's tits in the first episode, and like, oh, cool,
Some
I'm down
hardcore
with
fucking-
this. But then, like, it kind of that doesn't happen again.
Yeah, it doesn't happen again. A lot more gory deaths after that.
It's fucking
It's also
John
funny.
Cena.
It's also funny though.
It is hilarious.
Surprisingly, I was surprised by
Does Liz like badass?
badass,
Is that what it's called? The motherfucker?
kick ass.
Kick ass.
I don't know that.
Probably don't like any superheroes.
I don't know that we've seen that. Yeah, she's not really into like super.
Yeah, you guys
hero
didn't want to go to
stuff.
Spider-Man with us.
No, I mean, I would have gone, but I'm not a big movie theater guy. Period. So
You don't like the
I think it had
sticky chairs?
because it had just been so long.
it's just overpriced, and like now you can get like direct release from this studio and
It's
stuff.
the
too.
experience.
Yeah, though.
What
sometimes-
experience?
for the movie? Like that Batman movie in the theaters was really good. Like I would not want to watch that on small screen. I will watch it when it comes out on HBO Plus or whatever.
I will watch it. But
HBO Max Plus it, but like it was good in the theaters,
yeah,
And I think certain movies are like that. Like I
the,
definitely wouldn't watch Dune not being in theater. I'm glad I saw that in theaters.
I saw that in theater.
the music's just too loud for me.
What are you, old?
Yeah,
You need to go in the back. You need to
Jesus
sit way in the
Christ.
back.
I mean, maybe I could.
And then
do
get
it
your
now,
glasses out so you can see. From the back.
Yeah.
My eyes are getting bad too.
And you're probably so used to sitting far back from your TV. So.
I am. Yeah, in my big old house, just
Yeah.
fucking mile away.
Yeah, well, you sit back though.
Yeah.
Anyway, good. Is that all you watch on HBO?
Yeah, I haven't been watching a whole lot of TV. We've been watching stupid shows like Below Deck and fucking Dr. Pimple Popper.
What is
and-
that? I
YouTube
know that. That's
videos.
YouTube.
No, it's not.
Dr. Pimple Popper is a series?
Yeah.
What?
She got her own show.
Oh yeah.
She
Is
was
it
a
literally
YouTube-
just 8 hours
she
of
was a
somebody
YouTuber,
popping
though.
pimples?
A couple hours.
So you just take all the YouTube videos
Well,
and put it into an
She
8 hour
probably reality
spread?
showed up, right?
Oh yeah, like they do all kinds of shit on
People
there.
coming in with sits that they need like fucking popped and shit.
Yeah.
She just fucking cuts them open.
This one dude had this. I don't know what the fuck it was called,
Jesus,
but like,
you watched this?
Oh yeah, I watched a lot
This is
of
what
it.
happens when you get
All right,
married.
all right. Say what you're gonna say.
And the
though.
dude had this like, it looked like a fucking gardener snake on the back of his head, just like,
What?
but like almost like warts, just like it's called something else, but it was just so gross. And they cut off his head and had to sew it back together and like
Ugh.
give him radiation and just all this crazy stuff to make it go away.
It was like a cancer,
No, it wasn't exactly cancer, but like
some growth,
yeah,
Disgusting.
goiter,
yeah.
all the fucking high energy or fat meat or whatever they probably
Oh
ate.
yeah,
Fat
like
Fucking building up on his neck.
giant
or something.
fucking goiters on people's head, and she's like fucking sticking a needle in there and drawing out what looks like fucking, I don't know, fucking
Yellow liquid.
banana meringue or something. It's like
Creamy?
yeah,
And it just keeps
like
coming.
milky yellow.
Ugh.
Yeah, just like
Ugh.
huge donkey dick fucking syringes full of this stuff.
She sucks it out with a syringe.
Oh yeah, and then takes out the sack and stuff.
Yeah, that's what I've always seen is like they cut it open and there's like that big sack and they just fucking lift it out or whatever.
Yeah.
And then they squeeze it out from all corners
Oh,
and
yeah.
shit. Oh my god.
I've
Yeah.
had to do that for Bass twice on his face.
You'll watch that for an hour in the evenings.
A couple hours, yeah. Some days. And then we watched this other show, Below Deck. It's pretty good.
That sounds like a softcore porn.
It's
does.
pretty much what it is. But
I'd watch that.
it's about yachting.
I assumed.
Yeah.
Yachting.
No, it's not.
Yeah, it is. It's about
Yacht this down.
they.
Is it yacht?
They
Or is it not?
film the crew.
Yacht or not? Our newest segment.
It's good. Check it out. You'll love
They
it.
film a crew doing what? Working on yachts, building yachts.
Working on them, tending to the.
No, see the tree house thing was cool. When they would build tree houses or whatever.
Yeah, that guy's cool.
So what can you tell us about yachts that you've learned?
Absolutely nothing.
Which side is starboard?
What's the best side to fuck on?
Port?
Starboard.
I didn't even learn that part. I don't even know the people's names. We watched like 18 seasons of this shit, and I don't know anybody's
What?
name.
18 seasons.
Did anyone use the term poop deck?
No.
Oh, those girls are softcore.
Yeah.
Do you just like not watch it, or do you just
I wouldn't
zone
put no
out?
stern on
Is
that.
there someone sexy on it, or what's going on?
I mean, every
Just pet the
season,
dog the whole time.
every season there's new people, but I'm just not good with names, and I could care less. Like,
So is it like fucking catty bitches or
oh
something?
yeah,
That's exactly what I'm
catty
expecting.
bitches, and everybody's fucking each other, but it's always
On a boat.
On a boat in these beautiful
Oh,
places.
can you like gamble and shit because it's on a boat, or like have fights ever? International waters. You can get away with like
Bare
some
knuckle
shit.
fighting.
There hasn't been a boxing match on the boat yet.
Damn.
Why not?
I don't
It's
know.
not a super yacht, probably.
They wrecked the yacht the other day
They hit something.
Yeah.
On purpose because they're on the show?
on accident.
Yeah, on accident. It sounds
Right.
staged.
It probably was. Not gonna lie.
As
The show needs a little something new. Let's get deserted on a yacht island. It's literally just a pile of old yachts.
that's like, yeah, I don't know. I mean, I think I could handle like 10 minutes of a show like that. Seeing like it produced or whatever for what it is, I'd be like, nope, I'm done.
Yeah,
After
it's the most reality TV I can take.
Yeah.
It's the
I used
compromise.
to love Survivor.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, back in the day.
You guys watch Alone?
No.
I've seen a little bit of it. I
never
could,
watched any
I
of
could
this
watch
shit.
more of it.
We started that.
That's kind of interesting because it is you're by yourself. You film it yourself. and
I'm
then-
watching The Last Dance right now currently for
the
probably the
fuck is
17th
that?
time.
What's the
It's
last?
And I'm
Michael
not
Jackson-
exaggerating.
That's the Michael Jordan thing.
Yeah.
I've been wanting to watch that for a while.
It's so good and it motivates me. I
Oh,
love to
your
play in the
cards,
background
your
while I'm working.
cards. We're teasing up future episode with Derek's basketball cards.
Are we?
Just now. Yeah.
You want to buy some cards?
Go ahead and send us an email at trash.coma@gmail.com. Anyway, that's that's how I feel about reality TV shows. I
Yeah.
can take it or leave it.
They're terrible. They rot your mind.
I kind of want to make a parody one,
How
What would your reality parody be?
it wouldn't it people
We're gonna
We
be like-
already have done that.
We could be people trying to live on my kayak.
We made
Like, they're
a
all
whole
freaking out.
mockumentary.
That's true. That's true. I like the genre of mockumentaries because reality TV is just so easy to make fun of. In my personal opinion.
It's true. That's why we have people like, oh man, what was her name? The bowling ball looking girl from New Jersey, on Jersey Shores.
What are you talking about?
You used to always say her name.
The Snooki.
Snooki.
Damn, I can't believe it took me a little while to think of that.
I know. You used to always talk about Snooki.
She was pretty big. That was like
Where is it?
reality show was like the biggest thing ever, right when it really was taking off. Can you not figure it out?
You got it.
Jesus.
Jeff can't turn right, ladies and gentlemen.
Didn't know where the bathroom was. It happens.
His feelings are hurt.
Whatever, he'll be fine.
He's gonna have a shame piss.
Oh, Dan called me. Shame piss. Go pee by yourself. In the
You ever had a
corner.
shame piss where you're just pissed and you're just like, fuck?
No, but the other day I woke up and I took like the longest piss ever. You know, like
I don't believe it.
I got out of bed before the alarm goes. Like
I've never heard you have like what I would consider a tremendously long pee.
No, dude, it was incredibly long. I was so impressed by it because it was just like, oh my god, I'm still fucking going. Like, what the fuck? Like seriously, I woke up before my first alarm had gone off and was like, I have to pee.
So that's not normal for you?
No.
I wake up all the time to go piss like before my alarm goes off.
And you get up and go pee?
Yeah, I just like wake up, and then it's close up to my alarm. My body's just waking up, and I'm like, fuck, I gotta take a piss. Now I'm gonna lay there for half an hour.
Yeah. No, see, I can do that. I can snooze myself because I don't have to pee that bad. I obviously go pee every morning, but yeah, it was bad. It was really loud.
I drink a lot of water usually, especially before bed.
What is that like your body knows you have to pee?
If you had a really long piss, yeah, you definitely had to pee. But that's what I do after a movie. I usually have like a minute-long piss.
Yeah. But you take your water in with you.
I'm usually drinking before, during, and after.
Yeah. It's good to stay hydrated.
Yes.
Can I have another shock top? Help yourself to a shock top too, and if you don't want a Coors Light.
Why wouldn't you want a Coors Light?
Why wouldn't he?
Why
Yeah.
wouldn't you?
Would you like a shock top?
Fuck no. I want a real beer.
All right, that's fine.
Pet my dog.
Keep all your secrets.
Neva.
So do you think Mark Zuckerberg is evil?
I think he is neutral. I think he's literally a robot. In fact, I believe he is a robot. And he's
You think
only
he's
making mathematical decisions.
He is driven by the algorithm.
Yes.
Driven by money.
Oh my god, do you think he's like AI?
It's
that,
only
like,
part of the algorithm.
Terminator like went back in time to create the company and shit.
Yeah. I mean, look at him. He looks like a robot.
He does. He does.
Like an android.
Do you think he like has a wife?
He is married.
He is?
Yeah, he has yes. He has a wife.
Fake wife?
No.
She
Real
also,
wife.
Is she also an android?
I don't know anything about her, so I can't speak to
I
that.
had never heard.
She's
that
Asian.
before.
I know that. I'm assuming they're still married.
Do you work for Facebook now?
What? No.
Do you?
Give me your meta.
Absolutely not.
I'm just like thinking of like, in the future, like how many people, like everyone's going to work for Facebook, in some form. Do you work for Facebook or
Come
Amazon?
on.
Like it's the two companies. Are you going to work for this company
They have
or that company?
Facebook building out there in was it Louisville?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's out by the rest of there's Google out there, Facebook's out there, Amazon's out there.
Yeah. The major three. That's why, like in the future, those three companies are going to own everything, as they almost already all do.
No, come on.
Amazon owns everything.
They own like the three companies own the media.
There's no pharmaceutical companies out there.
What do you mean?
That's the other big part of the economy, pharmaceuticals. To own the world
There's
and
only like
fertilizer.
There's only like 2 or 3 big pharmaceutical companies.
Did you hear about the fertilizer crisis?
Yeah.
No, I have
because
not.
of the war.
What kind of fertilizer crisis is there?
It's poisoned our water, and it's getting
that's been
worse.
happening forever, though.
Yeah, but now it's like getting really bad.
Everywhere because of the war.
It's what? No, I'm not talking about war. I'm talking
Oh.
specifically all over the U.S. at the very least. Our table water is poisoned with pesticides.
Yep, yeah, for sure. That happens. Omaha has like the worst water in the nation because of that
Like
shit.
the nitrites or nitrates
Yeah,
are super high.
that's the cow shit, and then it's the pesticide runoff.
They have like
into
a
the
whole
lakes and
crisis with the
streams.
small communities can't afford to pay for new
To clean
water
up.
filtration, but there's like federal mandates that says like you have to provide water of this quality, and they can't do it. They can't afford it.
Yeah, doesn't surprise me. There's all sorts of stipulations too on like the out of water shit water You know, it's got to get cleaned up or whatever before they can put that shit back on the table.
Yeah, I mean, you can't just have a turd
And-
come out into the sink
Well,
into
that's-
your glass.
Yeah, but like also I'm
Why?
trying to say is most small towns too aren't like fully regulating themselves on that shit. So they're just sending their shit
Literally.
down, shit down the stream for the next town or whatever.
Nope, can't do that anymore.
No, I mean, who's regulating shit?
Obama put it into that. That's why they're doing the whole
Oh,
sewer
Obama
stuff.
ended it.
Yep, thanks, Obama.
Is that a black joke?
No, nothing to do. Nothing to do.
I
with
feel
race.
like I think Omaha might have be close to fixing all their sewers by now.
We've been saying
They
that for
might be.
years.
I haven't heard
getting
anything
close.
about that. Can you want an update? You want to get an update?
What's the Google machine say?
Because Omaha has had some terrible. You could look up worst water too in the nation, and I bet Omaha is in the top 5.
No
not
way.
The 10.
No way.
Yeah.
Remember what Wayne's water was like?
No,
Omaha is so much
metropolitan-
better than that.
A metropolitan area. I'm talking about. It will say. It will list like Jackson, Florida, Las Vegas, Reno, Omaha, Nebraska. Hey. Good girl. Come here. Good girl. Sorry, everyone. Welcome back to Trash Talk. Hey. What was do you drink Omaha water? Or do you bottle water? You have your reverse osmosis system.
Yeah, I got my RO system.
There's a grid or a project map on MUD's website that talks about project areas for both gas relocations and water. And there's like kind of one big block, probably not far from where I'm at. Yeah, it's near Field Club. But other than that, it's not as bad as you would think in their actual metropolitan
that's what
area.
I'm saying. I think they've kind of cleaned it up, you know. But I think it's the runoff water that is bad now too. You know, the sewer system is what it is.
No, that was the whole issue, that the sewers were tied into the
Yeah, the sewers were all 100
shit
years
plant.
old.
No, the sewers was just tied into the wastewater. Shit.
That's what I'm saying. And then every time it rained, they'd have to dump the shit plant straight in the fucking river.
Shit.
Can't do that no more.
Is that shit? Is that our shit? No more. Someone else's shit now.
Shitty problem to have.
Is it?
Bad sewer system? Hell yeah, especially for a modern world. That's like one of the biggest inconveniences you could have. Your water's not working. Shit's backed up.
That's just shit on shit.
I mean, what ancient culture, one of the biggest things they would look for is some sort of sewage and or water system.
To fuck with? You're saying?
To bring fresh water to homes and take away waste.
You can't have a system. You can't have civilization without sewers and water or whatever, you know? Drinking water and sewer water.
That's what I'm saying though. Early civilizations, they actually had plumbing.
Yeah.
And that was one of the things they would look for as an archaeologist to gauge and judge the technological levels of a civilization was what that, if any, plumbing did they offer. Rome with the aqueducts was like one of the most famous examples of ancient civilization
It's
with
still existing.
good plumbing.
Yeah.
Yeah, some of it's still working. Very well engineered. It's crazy when you're in Rome, the old aqueducts, they're just kind of sprinkled throughout all of it, everywhere. You just see walking around and all of a sudden, like, big old looming aqueduct.
Really?
I love you.
Are they working?
I think there's places where it works, but it's a lot of it's just like the entire system. A lot of it's just all gone and degraded by now. But
It's just architecture at that point.
yeah, there's literally ruins everywhere in Rome. Everywhere. Doesn't matter where you're turning to, you always see some ruins.
Oh, that's Rome.
Yeah, it's crazy. It is a really unique place to be at because it's
So much history and shit.
history and shit. But like it's just like I said, everything's so old. There's thousands of years old stuff just everywhere. Every fucking corner you turn around, there's some little something that's thousands of years old.
That's crazy. Have you been to Rome?
Nope.
Spain or something?
No.
I thought you went to.
I went to Costa Rica and then we went to Isla Mujeres,
You didn't go
which is Mexico.
Internationally or whatever.
Well, that's all international.
Yeah, but I thought you went to Europe. Yes, I was going to say internationally. Europe is what I meant.
No.
I've never been to Europe either.
No, my sister's been to Greece, I think, but
Where is your ultimate, like, you only get one trip out of America ever? Where are you going?
probably Australia. I want to see
Really?
I want to see the Great Barrier Reef.
That's interesting. It's dying.
Yep.
You don't seem like a snorkeler.
Oh, I love the ocean. That's why we went all those places down south in the ocean.
That's why you want a yacht.
Yeah. I
That's
don't necessarily want a yacht, but I'd love to have a boat.
I would like to go to Egypt.
Yeah?
Yeah, I want to see the pyramids for sure, you know?
Yeah, I just don't think I'd be that impressed.
No, they're bigger than you think.
I get it, but
I would love to see that too.
Yeah.
I'm more impressed by nature than I am man-made shit.
Nature, huh? So, like, you want to go see some epic Grand Canyon style shit?
I flew over the Grand Canyon not too long ago. The last time I went to San Diego.
So what's the best natural wonder you'd like to go see?
The Barrier Reef.
Yeah.
That would be really sweet.
In Australia?
Mm-hmm.
Wow. I didn't know you'd been in Australia.
Wow.
No, I haven't been.
No,
That's
you
where
flew over?
I want to
No,
go there.
I asked,
Oh,
I asked
gotcha.
him where he'd like to in all places.
I've been to Niagara. That was pretty crazy.
Yeah.
And the Redwood Forest is pretty cool
Oh,
too.
I want to
Yeah,
do that.
I seen that. That's sweet.
I really want to go to Yellowstone.
Yeah.
See the old geezer.
Yeah,
Geyser.
I'd like to see that too.
What about just going to living in Alaska for a little while?
No, I don't want to go anywhere cold.
Yeah.
Maybe for the summer or something, but
You didn't want winter for 3 months of darkness.
I couldn't deal with the darkness.
Yeah. What about Seattle? Rain every day.
No,
They have 3 months of summer or something.
no, I want to go somewhere where I can get in the ocean every day. That's where I want to retire.
The island.
Somewhere, yeah. Puerto
You
Rico.
could do that here probably, Bridget. By the time you retire.
Florida. That's Florida for you.
Oh, they're going to have all the receding land? All the ocean to take over?
Oh, so
We're sitting on top of the aquifer.
new coastlines.
We're just going to end up collapsing because the water table below us is super low now.
Who are you talking about?
And all that water from the Gulf's going to rush in, fill in the Midwest. We're right on beachfront property.
Oh,
The Missouri and the Mississippi will combine into an inland sea.
maybe my
We
new
could have
house,
the-
since it's up on top of the hill, will have like great fucking view of the lake.
It could be an island.
Oh, yeah.
You could live on an island.
That'd be great.
You have to like fight for superiority.
Mm-hmm.
This whole area used to be a shallow sea. It'll happen again.
Someday.
History repeats itself for sure.
Life finds a way.
That it does. That it does.
That is one other thing I've been watching a lot lately is Jurassic Park.
I was about to ask you if you're excited for the final Jurassic World.
I've seen all of them. I've seen all of them multiple times. I'll see the new one. I'll see the new one multiple times when it comes out.
Are you hyped for it though?
I wouldn't say I'm super hyped, but it's Jurassic Park, so I'll probably see it in theaters.
What's the best and worst Jurassic Park movie?
First is the best.
Yeah, I knew that answer. But the worst one is going to be tough because that last one was really terrible. But so was the original Jurassic Park 3 was really terrible. Your pussy's purring.
The last one's first one was what's his name?
No, there's 2 with Chris Pratt. There's Jurassic World.
It's the
Jurassic
second one
World.
that ends with the aquatic monster killing everything.
No, that's just Jurassic World 1. And then
Oh
Jurassic.
boy, it must be bad. I don't even remember
The
it.
second one was. You just said you watched them all.
I have,
multiple
and I've watched
times.
them all multiple times.
Yeah, the second one's really terrible. And like
I mean, I have
ends in a house. and shit.
voluntarily watched some of them that they're just like nothing good at movies. But I was like, well, watch the other ones. I'll watch this one now.
Well, you should probably watch the last one before this new one, because it's like the dinosaurs have taken over. Have you seen the trailer?
Maybe is this one just come out?
It's about to. There's a trailer out.
Well, how can I see it if it's about to?
I'm asking if he's hyped for it. Did you not hear that?
I was telling you I'm going to see it, but I'm not like super hyped.
Well, I am hyped. I've seen the trailer. I think it looks good.
Okay, I'm excited to see it then too.
Okay.
I hope it's good.
Is that?
I've seen a lot of good Jurassic Park trailers. They don't always end up good.
Yeah. Is there any other movies you're excited about? Obviously not Jurassic World. Are you?
I mean, out of a lot of things coming out, that's one that I'd like to see. So probably the most one that like I said, I'm not super excited about. I'm like, yes, Jurassic. I'll go see it.
What else can you think about?
That's the only one I can. I've heard that Morbius is horrible, so I can give two shits.
Yeah, I'm not gonna see that.
I'm not a fan of Leto, anyways.
I don't even know anything that's coming out. Well, it's Doctor Strange.
Yeah, 2 or whatever. Is that right? 2?
Yeah.
I mean, at this point, Marvel's just a dime a dozen in all those movies, but
Yeah.
whatever.
I feel like the Batman.
They're always entertaining.
The Batman might be one of the last good movies. Well, we'll see.
They'll redo everything
Are
again.
you planning on dying tomorrow or what?
No, I'm fucking with them because there's gonna be another Batman.
How crazy is it that we're
Every
working off a
fucking-
storyline with a lot of the same actors for the last 20 years, basically,
What do you mean?
in Marvel?
Well, it's a new phase though. It's all changed or whatever. The original people are gone, getting kicked out. Captain America.
Yeah, but it took 20 years,
Iron Man.
and we're still continuing. You know, they made a whole.
Yeah.
They've
So
made stuff in all the
everyone's-
movies to help bridge that gap. You know, it's continuation of effectively the same storyline, and they're being smart with how they're doing it with the actors. You know, it's been going on for 20 years now or more.
Yeah, they're just gonna keep cycling them in and out. You know, I don't think they're ever gonna actually be as great as they were. You know, like everything.
Well, you
degrades
broke so
in
much
time.
new ground in a way.
Yeah.
Cinematically speaking,
it's-
with comic book storylines.
It's cool that it's continuing to go. You know, like they'll probably like have some sort of fucking reset, you know, or whatever in the future, and like it all goes back to the original, and they can start them all again. You know,
Yeah.
why not? Like that's the thing with Sony; they have to keep making Spider-Man movies, so they have the rights to Spider-Man. If they don't make a movie,
That's true.
they lose the rights.
How long? They have like, what, every 3 years, or is it something like that?
Yeah, basically. Then they just have to like start planning it, you know, or be in production or whatever. So
Production ready.
they will continue to put that fucking shit out until people stop buying it. So, do you buy it?
I'll just watch it on HBO.
Can you dig it?
What I have been digging is the Showtime Lakers dynasty story on HBO.
What's it called? Showtime?
Showtime.
Yeah.
It's called Showtime. What's it
Yeah.
on?
It's HBO.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. I was getting confused. Like Showtime is.
They have some really good writers. They have really good actors.
So
a lot of famous people.
Is that one like it's not the same as Last Dance or what?
No. Last Dance is a
like
biography on Jordan's stint with the Bulls.
So Showtime is like a
It's a documentary.
acting. Or
Kind
not?
of. It's not really a documentary. No, it's a straight up story series. You know, like
based on true events or whatever.
Yeah, well, everybody knows the storyline of the
Well, yeah,
80s
yeah,
Lakers.
yeah,
So
okay,
all
okay.
they're doing is just acting it out.
So there's a Shaq.
Shaq is 90s.
Oh, who else is on the Lakers then?
Magic Johnson,
Who? else?
James Worthy, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar,
Okay.
Pat Riley.
Okay, so all these people are cast or whatever and are living lives and shit that you're finding about.
Well, yeah, but it was specifically about the Lakers. Jerry Buss is played by John C. Reilly. Does a bang up fucking job.
Who's that guy? Like
John C. Reilly or Jerry Buss?
The Jerry Bust.
He's the guy that bought the Lakers and immediately drafted Magic Johnson and turned the team into
A dynasty.
arguably the
whatever.
dynasty of the Lakers of the 80s.
Wow, that's cool. All right, you recommend that?
Yeah, it's especially if you like basketball. But yeah, it's even outside of appreciation for basketball. There's not a lot of basketball in the movie or in the show. It's mostly just following this franchise that you already know the story to. Magic Johnson gets AIDS and has to retire from the NBA. That's one of the biggest storylines of the Lakers in that period.
So it's going to continue the entire story or whatever.
We'll see how long they go with it.
Yeah, because I thought that was a ways away or whatever. He has to go.
Yeah,
all
that's
the
a
way to
ways
the top.
away. That's like over a decade away.
Yeah, interesting. That could be fucking flash forwards or something.
They don't really haven't done that, but they the way they have filmed it is they literally have filmed part of it. Is like they rely on a sophisticated audience. There's a lot of not transitions. They use like old cameras from like the 70s and shit, and then they'll so like the quality of
that's just a filter they put on it, make it look like that.
But yeah, they jump around, like to do things like that.
All right, that's cool.
They don't. One thing they've done as far as like future shit, like they had Pat Riley. Pat Riley's known for always like having his slick back hair and his nice suits and stuff. It's coach. But at this point in time, though, the coach that like was with them for basically all their 80s run.
Okay.
He at this point is actually just a color commentator, and he's got like shaggy hair and a mustache. But there's a point in the movie or in the show, he's like looking in the mirror, and they're doing this thing where he's having a dialogue with the other guy that he does color commentation with, and he's kind of holding his hair back, like, "What if I combed it back?" And all of a sudden, just for like a split second, it flashes to like an old Pat Riley nowadays, and that look, as people know him now.
Really?
So they do like little things like that.
Was it the actual guy? Was it Pat Riley himself?
No, actually, when I saw it, I had to go back, rewind it, and pause it and look because I wanted to see, is that Pat Riley? I don't believe it is. No, actually, it looks like the guy that played Grand Moff Tarkin.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Tarkin himself, huh?
It looked like that guy. It wasn't him. It looked a lot like him.
I always like that when adaptations will like use the real person like in the background or something, Like they just walk by and like, that's the actual guy, That's the shit that I fucking like. Or at the end when they show him or whatever. Anyway, that's cool. So you don't know how long it's going to keep going or whatever?
I want to say
are you mid-season?
It's at least 8, maybe 10 episodes, and I think they put 4 out so far.
Are you mid-season?
Yeah, it's basically mid-season.
Yeah. I'll tell you what I am hyped for. House of the Dragon.
When's that drop?
Fall, I think.
Got a little ways to go yet.
A little ways to go.
The Boys is coming out here pretty soon.
I've never seen that.
What?
Yeah.
Oh my God, you got to watch The Boys.
Is it ending?
I don't know if it's ending, but it's definitely worth watching. It's pretty cool. It's like, what if superheroes were real? How would that be?
Yeah, I've seen it or I've heard of it.
Yeah.
Yes, I know what it's about.
And then they exploit them, marketing wise to make money and like, superheroes and movies and all that fucking shit. But it's really fucking violent and badass.
Have you seen Better Call Saul?
Oh yeah.
Really?
I have not watched that.
I am not caught up. I watched only like 2 seasons of it.
How many seasons is there of it?
I think it's the final season, isn't it?
They're still
about to
making
come out?
it?
Yeah.
I thought it ended a couple of years ago.
No, I think the final season is about to come out, or maybe half of it because they keep fucking breaking shit in half like that.
Are you sure on Better Call Saul?
No, I don't know. Maybe it did end.
I think it's over.
It's on Netflix.
Yeah.
That doesn't mean shit.
Ozarks is the one they split in half.
Ozarks isn't over yet, and I'm really pissed about it.
Yeah.
Because I binged the first 3 episodes or seasons, and now like you forget shit, Like that's what I hate about that.
Watch it again.
I just want to wait till the show's over.
COVID fucked everything up.
Yeah.
Like
you
you had to
that.
wait 2 years to
did.
see the second episode or second season.
Of what?
3rd season of fucking Ozarks.
Ozarks. Oh, really?
Yeah, because
I think I started watching at the end because I watched 1 through 3.
You must have, but we watched 1 through 2, and then it took like 2 years for the half of 3 to come out, and then
Oh wait, no, they're on half of 4. I thought.
are they?
Yeah.
I don't know. Whatever.
Never watched.
Drug laundering.
Yeah.
What's his name? The actor, Bateman.
Jason Bateman.
Jason.
Did it?
It's good. He's a good actor. Have you guys heard their podcast?
Jason Bateman has a podcast.
Mm-hmm. Smartless. It's pretty good.
What you talk about?
Just they interview fucking
Money laundering.
No, they interview Hollywood stars.
That's what they all do.
Yeah.
Well, I'm sure he knows people. You know, because people listen to him. I know that person. I'll listen to that.
Yeah.
I would like to know what they think about
I mean, it's definitely
Until you don't.
apples.
it's definitely
you know?
no trash talk Omaha. I'll tell you that.
We're fucking real topics about fucking real wars going
Yeah.
on
And
right
real
now.
people.
Yeah. No, this is just ego stroking over there, but
I stroked my ego this morning.
Nice. Anytime you watch porn, right?
probably right before this show as well.
Well, he does work from home. You shock topping it.
I am.
You ready? You ready to experience it?
Let's get lit.
Lit.
What's that?
That's my rap game.
Pretty lit.
Yeah.
We'll say that. Did you bring a topic at all tonight, Derek? I was just
No,
curious.
I mean I just bring up things randomly, but
yeah.
I didn't prepare anything at all.
You
this
always
week.
have topics, though.
Usually, I've been extremely busy with work this week, so
He's tired of carrying your ass.
Yeah, it's true. He does quite often.
hey, we've been like ad hocing about at least an hour. I think we've been over an hour already.
We've gone
It's
probably
pretty
or
amazing.
Just about an hour.
I threw in some really good shit. You guys are welcome.
You got Mad Game Jeff.
Hey.
Yeah. That's all I can do.
Here, I got a topic for you. And maybe Jeff might be able to help me with this one because I don't know how to remember how to say it.
So you gotta pronounce something.
Do you remember what sobremesa is?
Sobremesa?
Sobremesa? Have you heard that term
yeah,
before?
fuck, I can't remember.
Sobremesa?
Yeah.
I'm not familiar. Sounds interesting.
What is it?
Can I guess?
Can you guess? Yes,
Okay,
yes,
is there
of course.
some Hispanic flair with it?
Oh my god, it is Spanish.
Yeah.
I thought so. All right. Mesa is like a view or vista, you know, like a large, like plateau out in the desert
Or like
sort
a
of thing.
or like a table.
Mesa is table, yeah.
Table. And then Sobra Mesa? I don't know what Sobra is. Sober table.
A sober table? No. You're
What is it?
incorrect. It is, well, I don't know if this is the actual definition, but the art of a meaningful meal. It's like, how often do you have one of those over for dinner? You know, the kind where the food's been gobbled up, the laughter and conversation linger long into the night, sitting around a dinner table or whatever.
Yeah.
No one's in a rush to get anywhere. You're just savoring each other's company, telling jokes. Post meal, maybe someone's smoking a cigar, sipping some brandy, enjoying ice cream. So the little Spanish language has a term for this. Sobremesa. Literally meaning over the table.
Over the table. That was
It doesn't have no direct English translation, but it's just like the essence of eating a meal. And it's like before, you know, you've cleaned the table, you've gotten up and done anything, you know, you're just sitting there talking, you know,
And you begin to
everyone's...
stupefy.
It's kind of like the...
What?
No, Derek, I don't think you're understanding exactly.
Yes, I think I do understand. Yes, you've had a nice social time. You're
It is
happy
that,
for being fat and happy.
It
and
is the social time when
Yes.
like conversations just flow or whatever. Like you don't even plan a topic; it just happens or whatever. Sobremesa.
Sober Mesa.
Yeah.
It's a good time.
Is that when you're smoking your cigarette, sober Mesa?
I haven't had a
No,
cigarette
that'd be the French
in
version of
almost
that.
a year.
Cigar.
That's what I was saying, though. You can enjoy anything. Cigar, cognac,
Line of cocaine.
A bowl.
line of cocaine, marijuana, alcohol. It's just before you've gotten up.
Heroin.
It's over the table. You're just hanging out, enjoying it. Dinner, usually. The Spanish were quite fucking brilliant. They understood, like,
Hey, Italians like to gather around a table and eat all day long.
the simple things. Well, when you're there, you're family, right?
Let's not be racist, Derek.
What? I want to cancel your ass.
But the Spanish also understood what a siesta was, you know? They had this shit.
Fiesta?
Siesta.
Oh, I thought you were
The
talking
afternoon
about
nap, you know?
a
They should
car,
have this
the
shit
Ford
figured
Fiesta.
out.
Afternoon
Oh, if-
nap.
That's what a siesta is.
Yeah,
It's a sleep party.
Delight.
It is a little delight. It's a siesta.
It's a siesta fiesta.
No, not every siesta is a fiesta.
Mine are.
I mean, depends on where you come, I guess, really.
Come wherever you want.
Exactly.
In the
Siesta
pinata,
fiesta.
yeah, I like to come in the pinatas most of the time. Crack it open after the fiesta.
And put this.
See? We should have had Doug on.
See?
Should have hit up Doug.
Fuck, call up.
He probably knows what Sober Mesa means, doesn't he?
Phone a friend.
Haven't called him in quite a while. We'll say that.
He's not going to answer.
Oh
Yeah.
shit, he won't.
If he does, he's going to be like, why are you calling me?
No, he'll fucking answer. Guarantee it. You ready to say it?
What do you think he's doing?
He's fucking working out.
Eating chicken wings?
He's with some girl. What do you think?
Which one is it?
He's not working out or with a girl?
I think he's working.
He's doing something. He might be working. This time?
He's working a lot.
Hey, hello? Welcome to Trash Talk.
Hey, Shardy.
Hey, welcome to Trash Talk.
Hey, what's up? Oh, how you doing?
I'm just hanging out with Jeff and D. What's going on?
Oh, you know, I'm here at Emmett's right now, just having a drink, and I'm with my friend and the new girlfriend I have to introduce you guys to.
Nice. I have not met her. I would like to someday.
None of you. Hopefully you haven't met her. Shit. No, just kidding.
You never know. Hey, I have a really important question for you.
Yeah, go ahead. Shoot.
Do you know what Sobra Mesa is?
Say it again.
Sobra Mesa.
Silver Mesa. Is that? I don't know where it's at, but I know what it is. What you're saying.
What does it mean?
Silver Mesa.
Yeah.
Sirve Mesa. Sirve or silver? Sirve?
Sobre, I think. I don't know.
Sobre Mesa.
Yeah.
It means against table, but it depends what you're trying to say it as. Like,
I think
it
it's
could also.
over the table.
Oh, sobre la mesa. Sobre la mesa. It means over the table or against the table.
Over.
Both.
Over.
Over or against.
Over, for sure. It's supposed to be about, like, conversation after dinner. You're just hanging out talking to people. Sober Mesa.
Oh,
The conversation over the table.
Yeah.
so like conversa sobre la mesa.
Yeah, see.
So it means like conversate over the table.
Yeah. That good feeling just like after a meal, sitting around with your friends talking.
Right. You know, I've been doing that a lot, man. I've been inviting people over to my place, hanging out and eating and shit.
Nice. Yeah, I'll come over for some tacos and shit.
I want to have a house so I can invite all my friends, and you know, hey, man, you guys are more than welcome to come eat and hang out.
That sounds like a plan, dude.
For sure. I need a big house with a big yard with I'm gonna make a little wood burner. So
Yeah, we'll come over and we'll come over and grill out. Definitely, for sure.
What's the special word for it? What's going on?
I don't know. We're just talking a lot of Russia war and shit, and
Your mom.
talking about your mom for sure.
I tell you what, I'm ready for war though. I've been getting in shape, so they send me where I'm good to go.
All right, that's good to know. You're young enough for the draft.
So
Is his fighting name War Machine 2?
War Machine Doug.
War Machine, yeah. Hey, it's good to hear from you guys, though. It's been a while. Jeff, when are you going to do some ribs, man?
Sometime soon.
Yeah, I'm waiting for that. Who's your other buddy?
Derek.
D.
Hola.
How's the single life?
Single has been good. I'm happy.
All right, you catch anything yet?
What's up?
You catch anything yet?
All the time.
Oh, then you're definitely single now, for sure. Yep, you're gone.
Interesting.
All right, guys, I got to let you go. I got people waiting for me. It's good hearing from you guys, though.
No, for sure. We'll have to have you on again soon sometime, like in
Yeah,
person.
let me know. I've been up and about doing some stuff, so.
Ribs at Jeff's.
All right, you guys take care, Jeff. Take care, Derek. Take care, guys.
All right,
Later, man.
later, dude.
All right, later.
That's what deals.
Via con Dios. Does that go with God?
What? God.
Via con Dios?
I don't even know what I said.
You guys need to start using Duolingo.
You act like you can speak 2 languages or something.
No.
Count to 3 in Spanish then.
Cuatro, cinco, seis.
Wrong.
You're
That
so
was 4
close.
to 6.
Siete, ocho, nueve.
You know what you got? F minus.
That's not even a real grade. We just made it up just for you because it was that bad.
And he still fails.
Once, doce, trece.
Close, but not quite.
Say
Well,
something
10 out.
important. So, I did say I was out in the field today working at this construction site. I saw something I've never seen before because we were at a religious place. They had these like little tokens set in the walls because they were putting up drywall today. There was like these little like St. Mary's with like Bible verses in every fucking stud.
They
like,
were
wall.
constructing something. They
No, they were just like these little like keychains or something that the church had gone around and put them in there. And even the Hispanics that were working there were just like, yeah, they came and threw here. Like, fucking blessed shit. I just thought it was the fucking strangest thing that like they would do that. But I mean, I don't know. It's religion.
You grew up Catholic. Didn't
All this shit's crazy. Yeah.
you? Isn't like a crazy Catholic church where like every little thing, every inch of everything is covered in something that's like, this is a reference to Jesus.
Well, I mean, like, if you have the opportunity, if something's getting built, why wouldn't you put something in the wall?
This is the story of Jesus' first hangnail. That's what that tile is.
It just is like insane to me. Like, so like 3 people probably know that exists in there. It's weird. Have you seen that before or experienced anything similar to that in construction?
Oh, yeah. All the time. Open up walls and there's shit in there. People leave notes and stuff.
I fucking hate seeing that. Like,
I love it.
pop
The
cans,
construction
pop
workers
cans
or
in the
people in the
ceilings.
house or both.
Well, trash, no, but like,
I've seen pop bottles in the ceilings, and it's like,
Like-
oh, cool, this pop bottle's from the 90s.
I mean, that's kind of cool, but
But it's also like gross. There's also cigarette butts laying next to it.
No.
Yeah.
That
gross.
I've seen it.
notes and people's names.
Latest Sullivan. I've seen it. All right, I've seen it with my own eyes.
He's all pissed off.
It was gross. Like, oh, cool. Like
I
the
mean-
bottles are cool because like they're only like set up somewhere really like random, you know.
It's
so you have to
fucking
be
art.
up there to see it. Yeah,
It's fucking
It
art,
is art.
okay?
It's cool. It's like it's a little like it's a little like just nod because like you don't like tell the people you know it's in there. Like you're like, oh yeah, I see.
Hey, there's a
I've
bottle
seen
of Mountain Dew from the 90s up there. All right, have a good day.
Yeah,
It's not Mountain Dew. It's fucking piss.
Yeah, right.
it might be.
Could be chitty juice. I don't know.
Is there any more Coors Lights over there?
Coors.
Taste the rainbow. Is that what you think we need to drink a Coors Light?
Coors Light.
Taste the Rockies?
room. Taste the Rockies.
Taste the Rockies. Anyway,
I remember when we went to the Rockies with Jeff, and
well, yeah,
we went up into that little mountain peak.
and I was huffing and puffing.
Exactly.
You're
Yeah.
about to die.
I was fucking carrying that fucking camera pack for no fucking reason. Yeah, that was fucking brutal. That was brutal. I was not prepared for that shit.
We stopped like 5 times.
Well,
and
your
finally-
fucking long ass fucking leg motherfuckers were just fucking
You were
fucking
smoking cigarettes
leaping,
a lot back then, though,
leaping
too.
up of it. Yeah, that is very true. You guys were
You're in
fucking.
a lower altitude or higher altitude, you know, so less air density.
That's really.
Hiking up a big fucking peak.
Yeah.
I don't know how big of a peak, but
I used to always get sick as a kid driving through the mountains or whatever.
Dude, the last time we went up to that lake and shit, way up
Oh
there,
yeah,
like 14,000 feet.
that wasn't as bad at all.
Oh, my fucking heart was like about to explode.
I was taking my time. I felt fine actually.
Yeah.
Dude, you know what sucked about that? Climb up that entire way, like literally. If it wasn't my first, it was the second cast. My fucking pole broke. You fucking remember that?
Yeah.
Oh, that fucking pissed me off.
You
immediately.
fucking ruined my trip. Didn't catch a fish.
Damn,
Ruined
I
my
didn't
trip.
catch a single fish that trip. I was pissed too.
Yeah. It was fun.
Yeah. Oh yeah, for sure it was fun. I have some moss still alive from that trip. Colorado moss seems to stay alive in
Yeah.
terrariums. I don't know why. It's higher.
It's tough moss.
It's just like it's better suited for that environment. I think.
In the terrarium?
I think so.
Yeah.
But
Extreme
no.
condition.
No, I think all of other mosses can also live in it too, but I don't know.
Yeah.
So yeah, I would like to go hiking back in the mountains again. Are you going to the Black Hills or something?
We're
still
going to
hunting
South
again?
Dakota here in like a month.
I thought
even.
so. So have you come back from Kentucky?
Ozarks.
Ozarks.
Yeah, a couple weeks later, I'll be going to South Dakota. Go rock hounding.
Fine. Are we invited?
I suppose if you want to go, sure.
If you're inviting yourself, I suppose.
Where are you going? The Black Hill, all the way to the Black Hills again?
Yep.
Wow. Is it a hike? Excuse me.
And it's a
Drive.
drive. 8 hour
It's a drive.
I think.
It's a drive.
Get up there.
Cool. You're gonna go camping any up there?
No,
Airbnb it?
we got a. Yeah, we found it on Airbnb, but it's like a cabin lodging place. So we just have kind of like this little cabin to ourselves. But I think there's like other ones around too.
All right. Fine.
Yeah, so dig a bunch of rocks. I think you've seen a bunch of the ones we found last time. Like, we had a pretty good haul.
Yeah, you know what you're doing this time too.
Yeah,
You can
kicking
find better
myself too.
ones.
Last year I got this big fucking large quartz crystal, and we were digging up something else, and I set it aside and forgot about it. We left. It's like the last day we were out there too.
Damn.
That's one of the ones that
behind.
if you were to like get ground down, you could make a really big ass fucking sphere out of or something, you know.
Yeah.
Should have went to the rock show.
There was actually shops there. There's one shop we went to a whole bunch. They have just
Pretty cheap out there too, because
yeah.
we know where to find this shit at. So
yeah. I mean, it's just the shop there at the source. They even had like the whole little I don't know what the apparatus is called. Water comes through and you can like pan for gold out of it.
A sifter.
Sifter.
I don't know. Yeah, a fucking gold pan.
You can't believe anything this guy says.
Yeah,
He
that's
just
what it would
makes
be
everything
called.
up.
I'm giving that a kitchen term name, you know, because all kitchen appliances have that. It's a toaster. It's a blender, you know.
Yeah, totally.
Stove.
Everybody- Duh. Everybody knows that.
It's a microwave.
Yeah. Yeah, just like Spanish, you just put an O at the end of that.
Kind of.
Stove-o.
Beer O.
Microwave-o. Cerveza-o.
Cervezo. It is cervezo.
Yeah.
Un beso.
Kiss.
Me gusto.
See? Amazon employee. You stand with union. You're a union member.
Of course, proud.
Yeah. Didn't that happen recently? Someone from Amazon became a union member?
Yeah, they was that and then what, like,
New York?
Buffalo or something like that.
I don't
Yeah.
know where it was at, but it was somewhere in New York. Yep.
They unionized. More of them are doing the same, and they're also voting for unionization across over 200 different Starbucks areas.
Suck it, corporate America.
They had the Starbucks people on NPR, and I gotta say, I don't sympathize with them as much as I do the Amazon people. They got the
Baristas?
$15 an hour way earlier than everyone else. Amazon has incredible benefits. They're all like, They were at one point. Somebody from NPR even asked them, like, "So what are you guys like trying to do?" And they're just like, "Well, we need more, basically."
Starbucks people.
Starbucks does a lot. I don't work at Starbucks and stuff, but
they can go to the bathroom when they need to.
Oh, they got mad because during like the pandemic, they had a meal plan program that like whether or not you worked a shift that day, you could get a free food and drink at these like any local areas around the Starbucks you worked at. Then they ended that program. People got mad about it, even though they like pay for their college. A lot of them that worked there like literally had all their college paid for by Starbucks.
Hey, I mean, when you're getting free food from somewhere, that's the best thing. And then when they take it away, you're gonna fucking be pissed about that,
Yeah. Well, so one grievance they had, which makes sense, and the way and I don't even know what the specific grievance was, but the context was this, which was what the greater grievance was. Some of the stuff they eliminated, they were like, we can't afford to do it anymore. That was a thing that we did for the pandemic, blah, blah, blah. And then they go and gave their top CEO or whomever person a 40% increase in their salary, which was worth millions and millions and millions of dollars.
That's always the issue I have with it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, we can't afford to do something, but this guy's going to get millions.
And they try to take it away
raise.
right away. Like, we just gave that to you. We're going to take it back.
And this guy's going to make all this.
And
he's already a millionaire.
That's why you need a union. You know what I mean? Then that's just the first step. Like, we're just taking away this incentive program that we had. We still have all these other great things. A couple of years go by. Well, we can't really afford to do this anymore. Taking this away, and we're giving this guy a big raise. Like, it's a slow procedure, but it happens.
Since unions have been slowly dissolved,
it's
corporate pay
a lot of them.
and whatnot has like just exponentially increased.
It's like CEO pay is average like 300 times the average worker's pay.
Well, I mean, the rich are getting richer.
Absolutely.
They're like during the pandemic, the billionaires became almost trillionaires, and we lost more money,
But at a certain point, it's like, when is enough enough? Like, why does anybody need that type of wealth?
They like their super yachts, man.
Fuck them. They can still have their super yachts.
Yeah, I mean, like, some people are just like, literally, there's so much wealth. Like, they literally, out of the cross section of the entire wealth, monetarily speaking, of the globe, they have a sizable chunk of even that. When is enough enough?
Yeah, man.
Billionaires. There's billionaires.
No. There's people that might be a trillionaires in our lifetime.
Yeah, Bezos is going to become a trillionaire, I thought, right?
Right now, Musk is ahead of him, I believe.
Oh, Musk is ahead of
it's
them.
It's been him and Bezos
well,
going back and forth the last
he
couple
just
years.
became a Twitter thing.
I think I just
But,
read
today he owns
that,
more of Twitter than the founder of Twitter now.
Musk is valued at $300 billion, which is the most anybody's ever amassed.
That doesn't surprise me at all.
But speaking of the Twitter thing, did you hear that he kind of broke the rules on that? So once you acquire...
Oh, there was some taxing issue or something like that with the timing he did of things.
Yeah, he's supposed to file paperwork with the SEC. And
some Elizabeth Warren fucking blue tape.
He
shit.
did some timing stuff with the paperwork, and
he bought the shares,
paying
didn't
all
file
this
it,
tax on stuff, I believe,
and continued to buy more shares. And then immediately, when people found out that he owned whatever percentage, the shit shot up 20%.
Well, yeah, I mean, he's been affecting the market though. Every time he tweets, he affects the market.
That is true.
Yeah. I get it.
So I mean, you can't really. If he didn't
that's
file
why
paperwork,
short-term things in markets isn't a good idea because everything is so volatile short-term. Oh, did you see what he tweeted? Oh, this goes up or down.
It's not just that, but it's manipulation, right? Like if he wanted to buy all that, then buy it in one big chunk, right? But the market would see that and react.
Maybe he was doing a courtesy and trying to secretly do it like that way so he didn't have this crazy market fluctuation that's based on a visceral reaction to somebody buying into a company.
He's broke the law.
I think it's all planned.
That's true too.
It's all planned though. He knows what he was doing. when he sent out the tweet.
Well, that's the
he
point.
He sent out like a poll beforehand and shit.
It's very intentional what happened. It's I don't think it's necessarily against the law. I think it was just like super like up against the border of like that, probably unethical for most people, and skirting the law.
Skirting the law.
But I don't know the way Jeff framed it though too, where you do something, there's a crazy reaction usually for somebody that can throw money around the way he can.
Sway the market like he does.
But he didn't really sway it though in this case, right? Because he kept it very low key. He knew he probably had a target of how much he wanted to invest. He slowly put that money in there. That way people weren't freaking out and like artificially doing this or that.
Yeah.
I don't know. Does that seem so bad? Assuming that that's what might have happened. I don't know.
I mean, explaining it that way makes it seem harmless for sure.
I haven't read up on it, and I don't have any idea if he's had a comment on the subject matter. But
Yeah.
He's doing something. That's for sure, right?
he's always doing something to piss someone off. It's hard to do anything without pissing someone off when you get that big.
Yeah, for sure.
A boat that big's always going to be rocking some waves somewhere.
Yeah, it just like I'm
Better checks and balances, though, on the rich, I think is definitely needed.
Yeah, I'm appreciative for what Elon Musk has done for electric cars, but
His crazy vision he has, I think, is immaculate, and I would love to see it happen.
The hyperlink needs to be a real thing, man.
it's not going to happen.
It needs to happen. We need a
I think it
fucking
will happen.
monorail.
He
We need
is
a
doing-
monorail
there's-
across
the
America.
All of
physics
his
are
businesses
impossible.
actually relate back together to the ultimate goal of getting to Mars, and not just getting to Mars, but by creating an open network of free energy for transportation purposes at hyper speeds.
Yeah, it's
You're looking into it too much.
This is a lot of the concepts that go in for like interplanetary and even potentially interstellar travel, and what would need to be utilized to make that a viable energy solution to mass transit on a celestial level. He's putting a lot of building blocks in place, and he's touching up on a lot of those principles. He has a goal of getting to Mars. He's made that very clear.
You can't
all of his
say-
businesses are tied together, even building his cars, because he has that system. What's it called? Unilink system or whatever. All of that even
I don't know.
ties
I
back
don't- never
into
drove a
space
Tesla.
travel.
I never drove a Tesla before.
Starlink.
Starlink. There you go. All that stuff is
Starnet?
all related. All these small businesses. he
Skynet?
has.
Shit.
Skynet.
I don't know what it's called,
It's
but
actually it's Starlink.
I think you're right with
It's
that.
Skynet, I'm pretty sure.
Whatever.
The Terminator shit.
No,
The Matrix.
it's Starlink.
Honestly, I'm sure Elon knows what free energy is and could probably turn it out tomorrow. But he's probably
on.
trying to get humans to a
No.
point where we can like actually utilize it.
People have
Who
invented
knows?
toroidal engines.
Yeah, you gonna tell me he doesn't know what that shit is?
Oh, yeah.
Have you guys
The
heard
reason
of?
why that stuff's not out there is because the government won't allow it to happen because it messes with business.
Have you guys heard of the company that just started out of MIT? I think it is, where they're going to be able to drill down into the earth farther than anybody's ever been able to.
I
drill
saw a
before.
headline where they were talking about going so deep, and then I think it was followed by like, how deep do we really want to go?
Yeah, they want to drill all the way down and then do
To where?
thermal.
Through the mantle?
Like,
Have we ever done
You
anything
can't.
past the mantle?
No, there's a hole in Russia that's really deep, but
it's
it's still like
look it up. I think it's like 3 miles, maybe.
And the mantle though is like what, 10 to 15 miles?
Depending on where you're
yeah,
at.
depending on where you're at, it could be less than that, but it's most likely more than that. And fucking 3 miles down is a lot, dude.
Yeah, and that's the thing. It's super expensive to drill that far and takes forever.
Yeah.
But
It's
this
all-
So
new,
ocean crust is about 5 kilometers, or can be
So,
as
like-
thin as 5 kilometers. Continental can be as much as 30 kilometers.
Wow.
So
15
how
miles.
how many how much is
No,
5
it's more than
kilometers
that.
to
It's
like
gonna be
miles?
like
I
20.
think it's like 5 miles or 15 miles. I think it's like half.
No.
What's the calculator? I think it's half.
How many
Get fucking miles. God damn it. Tell them we live in America. This is
15.
fucking America. We don't
About 3 miles. A little
Fucking
over.
man.
3 miles. That's it.
5
Okay.
kilometers is a little over 3 miles. 3.1.
Oh, 5. No, I
the
thought
farthest
you said
we've
15.
gone.
You said 15. I just asked.
Or I thought you said
30 kilometers on continental
Right.
is about, it was a
So what?
Stick
That's what I
ass.
thought we were talking
Yeah,
about.
it is. What's 30 kilometers? Not what it is under the fucking middle of the ocean.
over 18 miles.
18.
Yeah.
All right. So,
So that's
close.
why I said around
But
20.
where it's that then in the ocean, you're dealing with so much
You're
water
not
pressure.
digging.
So you got to dig it, you don't want to introduce a whole new issue
No.
with water, when you're digging.
Right. And it's not just that, but this technology, they're like, we can just go right to where these coal burning power plants are at and fucking drill right there. The infrastructure is already in place to carry the electricity out. Bing, bang, boom.
Don't fucking bing bang boom it.
I mean, boom. Electricity
so what- okay.
solved.
No. They dig into the mantle or somewhere where there's an eternal power, and they just power things off of that.
So the heat of the earth, right? Like you drill.
Geothermal.
Yep, you drill down far enough, and you just pump water down there, turns it to steam, bring it up. Fucking
You're still pumping water down.
gravity. And
I mean,
steam,
someone's gotta
steam
carry,
rises.
Someone's got to carry water to it.
Yeah, I mean there'll be something. But
So they have like this spot they want to stop at, I guess.
what do you mean stop? Oh,
Stop.
yeah,
drilling
depending
to,
on
like,
how
depend
far.
on it.
Yeah, wherever the constant temperature is.
Okay,
for
I
the
thought they
boiling
were just
water.
gonna like try to keep going, like
Not
'cause
forever,
That's
but-
just like I'm pretty sure that's what happened in Russia. Is they tried to just keep digging forever to see what would happen or whatever, and they just lost all sorts of money on it or whatever.
Yeah.
Well, if you're just digging with the intent of
breaking a
how
record.
deep can we go,
Yeah.
then you
There's
didn't really
no-
lose money on it.
Yeah.
You went as deep as you could go before it broke down.
Well, no,
Right.
I think like their machines like fell into it or something and shit too.
Yeah,
These machines.
it's like the tanks. They just fell in the mud.
Essentially, I don't know. I could be wrong about all that, or maybe made it up. Was that a movie?
I mean,
They do. I've seen some shit on the internet, whether or not it's true, about some super crazy hole in the middle of Russia.
What about the one that's burning on fire?
Yeah, I've seen that. Is that supposed to be in Russia too?
No, I think that's in like
Pennsylvania.
Pakistan or something.
The fire underground.
It's like
There's
there's
a
a fire
pit
under.
and this
Yeah, I
whole
think there is
hole.
that one in Pennsylvania that's like a ancient forest or whatever. But there's like the one that's on the surface that's like burning. It's like a fucking active volcano, but it's not. And it's somewhere in the Middle East. I feel like
And there's a
near Russia.
40 years burning pile of tires in the U.S. somewhere. I can't remember where it's at.
What?
Yeah, it's just been burning since like the 70s or 80s.
Look that up. I need a fact check on that one. I'll stand with the fucking burning one in Pakistan and hole in Russia, but I want to know about endless tire fire. Have you ever heard of that? I mean, I can see it because tires fucking melt. It's constant smolder. It's what happens in like the one in Pennsylvania or whatever it is. There's like an ancient swamp, I think, that's like smoldering underground that I know of somewhere in the United States. Maybe I'm making all that shit up.
Yeah,
And there's just some fucking ancient Bible story.
absolutely, totally made up.
Mixing it with. You don't believe me?
No.
Well, the end of this episode depends on it.
Look it up.
So a fire in Washington began in 1984 and is still on fire. Just a pile of tires. Estimated at over 4 million tires.
Still on
And they
fire.
burn really slow. Yeah. It's supposed to go for a long time. It's the Everett fire. Been going on for decades now. It's a pile of tires.
Still burning.
Yep.
Wow. I just found some article about the Great Dismal Swamp. That's like peat moss that's constantly burning or whatever. You have to like swim across the swamp or whatever. Cypress trees and shit. Virginia.
Sounds like a bunch of swamp gas. to
Sounds
me.
some fucking bullshit. UFOs and Nazis flying around, right?
Sure.
Anyway, Jeff, do you have anything else you'd like to trash talk before we get out of here for the evening?
No, fellas, this has been great.
It's been a long time since we've had the Naked Jeff on, honestly.
Yeah.
How did you get the name Naked Jeff?
You called me one time.
I think
and-
it was the first episode ever.
He was naked.
No, I was not the
Yeah.
first.
In the studio?
We called him on the first episode. I'm pretty sure he was naked.
Yeah, something like that.
Grilling? Just cooking up some
I
sausages here.
don't know. You'd have to check our back catalog. I haven't gone through that in a while, but it's probably in the title.
Go check it out. It's worth a listen.
Beautiful.
Trash Talk Classics right there. Welcome back. Anyway,
Fuck it.
I love you. Fuck off.